AskReddit Balsage 442. What products have a crazy high profit margin? Soft drinks. Especially fountain drinks. Coffee too, but that's mostly because the people growing it are getting fucked over. A friend of mine that runs Burger King franchises told me that the cups cost more than the soda in them. This was a few years back, not sure if that's still the case, but I can't imagine it's changed too much. Movie theaters gotta be making a killing off the popcorn. Edit. A quick Google search says the profit margin is more than 80% and it's apparently common to sell popcorn at a markup of about 1,275%. Movie theaters make most of their profit from concessions, such as popcorn. They get very little for ticket sales. Mattresses. Screw that. I get all my mattresses off the freeway. Insulin. Insulin wins the thread for me. The crooks who realized insulin is buy it or I'm dead decided they could charge many magnitudes more than it really costs. Fuck everyone involved with the decisions that led to this. School textbooks. Those bastards basically just change the order of stuff around and release new versions. I'm pretty sure there is not a good reason to have calculus book update every year. It's not changing that much in that time frame. I had one professor in college who figured out which chapters got moved in the textbook the university required to use and would tell you what the alternate chapter was for each section in class if you bought the old book. The other two books he required were both like $15 each, but he'd send you the PDF version if you asked. Super cool dude. Designer sunglasses. Glasses frames in general. I worked in an optical lab in the early 2000s. Our cheapest frames were American Optical. The wholesale price was around $6.50. We did not sell any frames retail below $100 and that was before Luxottica owned everything. I used to work for a common Midwest gas station. When I was doing training, the manager asked us trainees if we knew what their most profitable service product was for the company. It wasn't gas, fountain drinks or anything like that. Apparently it costs 14 cents to run their $12 car wash. We were told to offer them out to customers who have complaints to make them feel like they got a great deal. That's interesting, and I would have expected operating costs to be higher, but I also have to imagine that the 14-cent figure doesn't include capital costs or maintenance repair. That's going to be much more than the water and soap itself. Pizza. I was selling 6-inch Detroit-style pizzas in my food truck. A cheese pizza cost me $0.70. I sold them for $8. Extra toppings were $1 each. A few slices of mushrooms or a sprinkling of sliced olives cost pennies. Alcohol. Specifically mixed drinks. At bars is worlds apart from home. Deleted. Evian equals naive backwards in it. Academic publishing. Pro tip: if you want to read an academic paper but don't have access to it, email the corresponding author of the paper. They will almost always email you a copy of it. Honestly, most will be more than happy to. They're just happy you're interested in their work. Source: I'm a faculty researcher at a medical university. I'm more than happy to send my work and answer questions about it to anyone who shows interest. Perfume is a designer's highest profit margin. I've heard a lawyer say perfume has a ridiculously high profit margin. College. Tuition is going up and the professors aren't the ones getting the extra money. The thing about this that people have to understand is that you can't view these products in a vacuum. They often involve being tied to businesses that have either high operating costs or low volume of sales. That would involve people have some kind of understanding of business. Loro Piana pays peanuts, if anything, to the Vicuna wool producers in my country. Luxury brands are such bullshit. Cosmetics, lipsticks etc. I used to make bridal headpieces. Like fancy hair combs, wreaths, headbands, etc. We didn't use any real gems or anything and everything was plated. I could make them for $3 minus $5 and the most expensive one I made was $25 including labor BC. They took no time to make. We would sell them for $150 minus $600. Anything bridal related really has a huge profit margin. Most things for special occasions like weddings or funerals seem to have crazy profit margins. Razor blade. Double-edged blades cost $10 each and last 3-4 shaves. Plus a shave that doesn't eat you alive. Printer ink. Popcorn. I was a popcorn stand owner. Get a banana stand. Brand name eyeglass frames have crazy markups. They are often mass produced for pennies on the dollar overseas and then sold at a premium here, all because of the brand prestige that's attached to them. We're mainly paying for the logo, not the product. Then they charge top dollars for the lens on top of it. Adult toys 100% markup from wholesale at least. 100% markup is a not uncommon margin. A standard wholesale price is half or retail price. But even then that doesn't account for the store's costs. In the end they might only see a 20% on a 100% markup. Cellular data is about 98% I think. As a variable cost yes, but the fixed cost associated with the infrastructure is astronomical. Most perfumes. The cost to make it are pretty low, for designers at least, and packaging too. They do spend a ton on marketing though. Bedding and mattresses.